Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how each line etched on your face tells a story? These lines are more than just marks of time. They're triumphs, reminders of the years spent navigating life's ups and downs, building meaningful relationships, and learning lessons that only time can impart. Make no mistake, your age is not something to hide, it's a badge of honor. It signifies resilience, strength, and the capacity to endure. With every year that passes, you accumulate a treasure trove of experiences, insights, and wisdom that make you richer in perspective. The truth is that aging brings depth to your identity in ways that youth simply cannot offer. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. One of the most profoundly transformative actions you can take, no matter where you are or who you're with, is to consistently radiate positivity. It's not just about putting on a cheerful face. It's about truly living with a mindset that embraces warmth and optimism. A simple, genuine smile, one that reaches your eyes and lights up your entire face, can have a profound impact. It's more than a mere expression, it's an invitation. It invites others into your world, breaks down walls, and melts away any tension or hesitation. People can feel the authenticity of your smile, and in return, they open up. They feel safe, they feel welcome, and most importantly, they feel seen. In that moment, a simple smile has the power to transform a room, to change its energy, and to make people feel like they belong. It's incredible how such a small personal gesture can make others feel like they matter. But it's not just about physical gestures. Your positive outlook on life, the way you approach each day and interact with the world, becomes a part of who you are. It defines how you carry yourself and how others perceive you. When you face challenges with resilience and optimism, you not only navigate life with grace, but you inspire those around you to do the same. You become a living example that even in the darkest moments, there's always a way forward, a silver lining waiting to be discovered. And when people see you embracing life with that kind of strength and hope, they are motivated to adopt a more hopeful perspective as well. It's contagious. Your optimism creates a ripple effect, influencing everyone around you to see possibilities instead of limitations. You foster an environment of calm, confidence, and stability, which becomes especially valuable during times of uncertainty or stress. There's something truly powerful about a person who consistently radiates positivity. It's like a beacon of light. People are drawn to it, and why wouldn't they be? Positive energy can uplift, to calm, to reassure, and to connect. When you offer compliments, when you listen attentively, when you extend a thoughtful gesture, you make people feel valued and understood. You remind them that they matter and that their presence makes a difference. This kind of energy boosts morale, fosters trust, and can even motivate others to elevate their attitudes. It's a beautiful, natural chain reaction. When you make others feel good, they in turn begin to reflect that positivity into the world. It's like a gift that keeps on giving. But let's be clear, radiating positivity isn't about pretending to be happy all the time or ignoring the tough times. It's not about suppressing negative emotions or glossing over life's challenges. It's about embracing all of life's complexities with an open heart. It's about acknowledging the ups and downs and still choosing to focus on the good, on the possibilities, on what's beautiful, even amid hardship. Life can be incredibly challenging, and sometimes it feels like everything is falling apart, but it's in those very moments that we have the opportunity to choose our response. When you meet adversity with grace, optimism, and a sense of humor, you inspire others to do the same. You show them that even when life seems dark, there's always something to hold on to, always something worth fighting for. You demonstrate that strength isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about embracing it and coming out stronger on the other side. And here's the truth. When you embody positivity, especially in your relationships, you create deeper, more meaningful connections. People naturally gravitate toward those who make them feel good about themselves. They are drawn to your energy because it's safe, it's uplifting, and it's real. And in the workplace, this kind of attitude fosters collaboration, creativity, and productivity. It creates an environment where people feel supported, where innovation thrives, and where everyone is encouraged to reach their fullest potential. When you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, kindness, and possibility, not only do you improve your well-being, but you also set the stage for everyone around you to flourish. Then there's active listening, a tool that is arguably one of the most powerful methods for creating authentic, meaningful relationships. It goes far beyond just hearing someone's words. It's about fully engaging with them, emotionally and mentally. When you listen actively, you're not just passively absorbing information, waiting for your turn to talk. No, you're actively participating in the conversation, showing empathy and truly understanding the speaker's thoughts and feelings. And that makes all the difference. It's about giving the person in front of you the gift of your full attention, something so precious in today's world where distractions are everywhere. When you make the effort to put away your phone and your distractions and just focus on the person speaking, it shows them that you care. It shows them that their words, their feelings matter to you. But listening isn't just about silence, it's about being present. Eye contact is crucial. It shows that you're engaged and interested. You don't need to stare uncomfortably, but maintaining soft, genuine eye contact lets the other person know they have your undivided attention. Small gestures, nodding, leaning in slightly, can also convey your attentiveness. These actions speak louder than any words ever could. As you listen, resist the urge to interrupt, to jump in with your own stories, or to solve their problems right away. Let them finish what they need to say. Give them the space to express themselves fully. This is a powerful way of showing respect and valuing their perspective. When you listen actively, it's not just about hearing their words, it's about making them feel seen, heard, and understood. Ask thoughtful, open-ended questions. Instead of a quick, "Did you have a good day?" Try something deeper, like, "What made your day special?" Or, "What challenges did you face and how did you work through them?" These types of questions don't just skim the surface, they encourage a deeper connection, allowing the speaker to share more of their inner thoughts and feelings. And when they do, you create an environment where honesty, trust, and vulnerability can thrive. That's where the magic happens, where the true essence of connection lies. In conclusion, radiating positivity and practicing active listening are two incredibly powerful tools for creating meaningful relationships and fostering a sense of belonging and safety. They transform the atmosphere around you and influence the people in your life in ways you may never fully understand. But in a world that often feels disconnected and overwhelmed by negativity, these actions can create ripples of change that are desperately needed. So the next time you find yourself in a room, a conversation, or even just in your daily life, remember the power of positivity and listening. You never know how far your light can go or how deeply your attention can touch someone's heart. Active listening is not something that happens overnight. It is an ongoing practice, one that demands patience, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to being present. It requires you to truly be there, in the moment, regardless of the distractions that may attempt to pull your attention away. Life is busy and it's easy to let your thoughts wander or to become overwhelmed by the constant rush of worries, but when you engage in active listening, you're making a conscious choice to put those distractions aside and focus entirely on the other person. Over time, as you practice this skill with intention, you'll begin to notice something incredible, a shift in your relationships. People will begin to feel more comfortable around you. They'll open up more, trust you deeper, and respect you even more. And in return, you'll find your connections becoming more meaningful and grounded in understanding. If you're still here watching this video and absorbing these lessons, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're still with me, and thank you for taking the time to watch and engage. Your time is incredibly valuable, and I appreciate you sharing it with me. Engage in conversations that go beyond the surface. Too often we get caught up in small talk, skimming over the depth of what truly matters. Instead, take the time to cultivate connections that foster a deeper exchange, where ideas, personal stories, and valuable insights are shared. Of course, it's important to share your own experiences, knowledge, and wisdom with others. But the real magic happens when we remain open, ready to learn from the experiences and wisdom of those around us. This exchange is a two-way street, one that enriches both parties and makes for a far more dynamic and fulfilling interaction. That's what conversations should be about: connection, growth, and mutual respect. When you enter a conversation, approach it with curiosity, with the genuine desire to understand. Don't just hear the words, attune yourself to the feelings and emotions behind those words. People often communicate more through what's unsaid than what's spoken, so look for subtle cues. Respond with empathy, with an understanding that shows you not only hear the words, but you feel them too. Ask open-ended questions that invite deeper reflection. Instead of the usual, "How was your day?" try something like, "What was the highlight of your day and why did it stand out?" Or, "What challenge did you face today and what did you learn from it?" These kinds of questions invite a more thoughtful and introspective response, fostering a richer conversation and allowing both of you to connect on a much deeper level. Creating a space where both people feel truly heard and valued is paramount. Avoid interrupting or dominating the conversation. Nobody wants to feel like they're talking to a wall, or worse, to a person who is simply waiting for their turn to speak. Instead, aim for a balance, a beautiful give and take, where both voices can be heard and respected. This is how real understanding is achieved. It's not just about what you say, it's about making sure the other person feels seen, heard, and validated. When you listen actively, you open up a world of possibilities. Not only do you gain insight into someone else's perspective, but you broaden your own. You start to see things from angles you might never have considered, enriching your wisdom and your understanding of the world. The value of these interactions cannot be overstated. When you practice the art of meaningful conversation, you don't just gain knowledge, you develop empathy, wisdom, and the ability to connect on a level that transcends simple words. These types of conversations foster stronger, more fulfilling relationships, whether personal or professional. The deeper your understanding of others, the more you can relate and the more you can grow together. Mastering this skill has the power to transform your life, your connections, and the way you navigate the world. Now, let's talk about something that is often underestimated: humor. Humor is one of the most powerful tools we have for navigating life's ups and downs. It's so much more than just laughing at a joke. It's a way of approaching life with lightness, with an ability to see the absurdities of the world and not take them too seriously. When you embrace humor, you change the entire atmosphere around you. Whether it's in a tense work meeting, a family gathering, or a casual hangout with friends, humor can instantly diffuse tension and create a more relaxed, enjoyable environment. The best part? You don't have to be the funniest person in the room. It's not about telling jokes or being the life of the party. It's about finding joy in the everyday moments and laughing at life's little quirks. Humor offers us a much-needed release from the pressures of daily life. It provides a break for our minds, allowing us to step back from the stress and just be. Even in the most challenging situations, humor can offer a shift in perspective. It lightens the load, if only for a moment, and helps us see things in a different light. One of the most powerful aspects of humor is the ability to laugh at yourself. This is not about putting yourself down, but rather embracing your imperfections with humility. It's about recognizing that you don't have to be perfect, that mistakes are part of the journey, and that it's okay to laugh at your missteps. Laughing at yourself is an act of resilience. It shows strength and vulnerability. When you can laugh at a mistake, you are telling the world and yourself that you don't let failures define you. Instead, you learn from them, laugh at them, and move forward with greater confidence. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. But humor gives you the strength to navigate through the hard times without losing your sense of self. It keeps your spirit intact and helps you rise above the challenges with a smile. The value of these conversations, these connections, and this mindset cannot be underestimated. They enrich our lives, our relationships, and our emotional well-being in ways we can't always articulate. But when we take the time to listen, to engage, and to laugh, we create a life that's richer, more meaningful, and ultimately more fulfilling. Lastly, while physical appearance doesn't define a person's worth, it does play a role in how we are perceived and how we present ourselves to the world. It reflects how much we value ourselves and how much we respect the impression we leave on others. When you put effort into your appearance, Whether that's through neat hair, clean clothes, or just taking care of your hygiene, it shows that you care. It's not about conforming to any societal standard of beauty. It's about making sure you feel good about yourself and that you're presenting your best self to the world. Taking care of yourself, even in the smallest ways, has a ripple effect that impacts how others see you and, most importantly, how you see yourself. When you dedicate time and energy to caring for your appearance, you're not just focusing on how you look. You're sending a powerful message to the world around you. You're telling people that you are thoughtful, responsible, and self-aware. You are mindful of the impact you have on others, and you're showing that you value yourself enough to take pride in your physical presentation. This act of self-care extends far beyond just looking good. It's a way of expressing respect for yourself and for everyone you interact with. It's about the energy you bring into each room, whether it's a professional setting, a social gathering, or even a casual public space. A well-groomed, polished appearance tells the world that you care about the space you inhabit and the people you share it with. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. When you look your best, you're also putting forth a sense of confidence and self-assurance. It opens doors for more meaningful interactions, making it easier for others to approach you and engage in positive, uplifting conversations. There's something powerful about presenting yourself in a way that reflects your inner confidence. When you feel good about how you look, you carry that energy into every conversation, every meeting, and every social interaction. It sets the tone for deeper, more genuine connections. It's as if you're telling the world, I am worthy of respect, and I will give that same respect to you. Your external presentation can be a silent but powerful form of communication, allowing you to navigate through life with an ease that flows into every exchange. Maintaining a well-groomed appearance also exudes professionalism, maturity, and reliability, traits that naturally command trust and respect. Whether in personal relationships or professional settings, looking polished signals to others that you are someone they can count on. It's not just about the clothes you wear, but how you carry yourself. Taking care of your appearance down to the smallest detail is a sign that you're dedicated to your role in the world. Whether that's as a colleague, a friend, a partner, or a leader, you're showing that you have the discipline and the respect for yourself to present the best version of yourself, both to yourself and to others. In the grand scheme of things, the effort you put into your appearance doesn't just improve your outward interactions. It helps cultivate a sense of deeper self-respect. When you take care of yourself, it's not just about fitting into societal standards. It's about showing that you value your place in the world. And by doing so, you open doors to greater opportunities. You create an environment where meaningful, authentic connections can flourish. When you approach the world with that polished, self-assured energy, the people around you can't help but notice. And the relationships that emerge from that energy will be more solid, more lasting, and more real. Then, there's authenticity. Oh, how vital authenticity is. Authenticity is one of the most powerful tools we can wield when it comes to building connections that truly matter. In a world where it's so easy to fall into the trap of fitting into a mold or meeting others' expectations, it takes a great deal of courage to be your true self. We've all been there. The pressure to conform, to be someone we're not, just to please others or avoid conflict. But let me tell you, authenticity is not only a beacon for attracting genuine connections, it is the foundation of everything meaningful in our relationships. When you are authentic, you draw people in because authenticity represents truth, integrity, and a deep sense of self-awareness. People are naturally drawn to those who are real because it takes strength and confidence to be your true self in a world that often encourages pretenses. Being authentic isn't always easy, especially in a world where so many of us are taught to hide our true feelings, our quirks, and our beliefs just to fit in. But let me tell you this, your uniqueness is something to be celebrated. It's what makes you, you. Your values, your beliefs, your strengths, everything about you that makes you different is something to be proud of, not something to shrink away from. When you embrace who you are without fear or shame, you open yourself up to a whole new world of deeper, more meaningful relationships. There's magic in being real. When you let go of the fear of being judged or rejected, you invite others to do the same. and that mutual vulnerability forms the bedrock of trust. The power of authenticity is that it fosters environments where people feel safe enough to be vulnerable themselves. It's a chain reaction. When you open up, when you reveal the real you, it permits others to do the same. That's when true connections happen. People respond to your vulnerability with their own, and this is where the magic lies. You create a space where honesty reigns, where transparency leads to respect, and where relationships are based on mutual trust rather than surface-level interaction. Now let's talk about age. It's not just a number, it's a testament to the strength you've accumulated over the years. Each line on your face tells a story of joy, sorrow, triumphs, losses, and everything in between. Those lines aren't signs of age, they're symbols of your resilience, of the battles you've fought, and the wisdom you've earned. They're proof of the life you've lived. So why should we hide them? Why should we shy away from them when they're reminders of the beautiful journey that is life? Age is not something to be ashamed of. It is something to embrace with open arms. Every year that passes, every wrinkle that appears, represents the wisdom you've gained, the lessons you've learned, and the richness of experiences you've gathered along the way. These are treasures, not burdens. Your age is a badge of honor. It's a symbol of all the things you've weathered and all the things you've overcome to be the person you are today. Your age brings depth, clarity, and perspective that youth simply can't provide. With every year that passes, you grow more comfortable with who you are, more accepting of the person you've become, and more appreciative of the present moment. So why not celebrate it? Celebrate the richness that age brings, your deeper connections, your self-acceptance, the wisdom you've gained. Embrace every moment. Embrace the changes, the challenges, the victories, and even the losses, because they've shaped you into the extraordinary person you are. Age allows you to become more authentic, more self-assured, and more in tune with who you truly are. The more you embrace your age, the more you are free to live in the moment, surrounded by the beauty of your journey. Rather than focusing on trying to reverse the signs of aging, we should embrace them as cherished markers of the beautiful journey that life has been for us. Each passing year is not simply a number ticking away, but an incredible gift, an opportunity to continue growing, learning, and sharing the wisdom we've gathered. It's a chance to celebrate everything we've experienced, the countless moments that have shaped our character, and the ways we have evolved. Every wrinkle, every silver strand of hair, every line etched into our face tells a story of resilience, strength, and love. So often we are taught to fear aging, but I believe aging should be revered. It is in the years that we discover who we truly are. It is in the years we learn to love ourselves with greater depth and compassion. Age in all its glory is an essential part of who we are. It gives us layers, depth, and richness that can't be found in youth. It teaches us how to let go of superficial concerns and focus on the core of what truly matters: love, kindness, wisdom, and joy. As we grow older, we find ourselves at a point where we not only accept ourselves, but we fall deeply in love with who we have become, inside and out. This is what makes us uniquely beautiful. The real beauty in aging isn't in the outside, but in the soul that has lived, loved, and evolved. It's about the stories we've lived to tell, the people we've helped along the way, and the quiet strength we've built. Generosity, too, is another incredible trait that transcends time. It's something that shines brighter with age because with time comes the realization that life is richer when shared with others. True generosity goes far beyond giving material things. It's the act of sharing not just your wealth, but your time, your energy, and your heart. It's offering a piece of yourself to someone else without expecting anything in return. And this is where the magic happens, because when you give selflessly, it's never just the recipient who is enriched. You too experience a sense of fulfillment that no material possessions can provide. I believe that in today's world, generosity is a rare gift, a trait that sets people apart. In a society where many are so focused on what they can gain, being someone who gives freely from the heart speaks volumes. Generosity comes in many forms, and it's the small, seemingly insignificant acts that make the biggest difference. Whether it's lending an ear when someone is going through a tough time, offering your skills to help a cause you believe in, or simply offering your shoulder for someone to lean on, these are all expressions of generosity. They may seem simple, but their impact is immeasurable. It's these small acts that sow seeds of trust and build the bonds that hold us together as a community. We all crave connection, and when we show we are invested in others' well-being, we create a ripple effect of kindness and goodwill. The beauty of these everyday gestures is that they are timeless. Whether in our personal lives or professional environments, acts of kindness and generosity never go out of style. They become even more meaningful as we age because we realize just how valuable they are in fostering real, lasting connections. People who are generous with their time, their hearts, their compassion, those are the people we feel drawn to. They make us feel seen, heard, and understood. And this, my friends, is the foundation of not only strong relationships, but of lasting legacies. When you give without expecting anything in return, you create a life that is filled with deep, authentic connections. You build a reputation not just as someone who helps, but as someone who brings light into the lives of others. Generosity is not just a fleeting moment, it's a way of life. When it's truly ingrained in our being, it becomes part of who we are. We give because it reflects our spirit, our values, our character. And that's why generosity is so powerful. It attracts those who are aligned with the same principles, those who value authenticity, sincerity, and kindness. When you practice generosity as an extension of who you are, it leaves an indelible mark on the world. You leave behind a legacy of love, warmth, and trust, gifts that will continue to inspire long after you've gone. So, I encourage you to practice generosity not because you want something in return, but because it's a reflection of your soul. Let the act of giving shape the way you interact with the world around you. Let it guide you in your relationships, in your work, and in the way you navigate life. By doing so, you'll not only enrich the lives of those around you, but you'll also deepen your sense of fulfillment and purpose. Generosity is not just an act, it is a way of living, a way of being that has the power to transform both your life and the lives of others. And as we move through life, one of the most precious gifts we gain is patience. Over the years, we've weathered the highs and lows, the moments of triumph and heartbreak, and everything in between. We've come to realize that life isn't as straightforward as we once thought. People aren't simply black and white. They are filled with complexities, with reasons, with motivations we may never fully understand. But with time comes the gift of empathy. We've learned, through trial and error, that we can't rush the process. Whether it's the path of a friend or a stranger, life unfolds in its own time, and we can only be present for it. When we were younger, we may have been quick to judge, quick to react, and even quicker to demand answers. But now, with time, we've learned the true value of patience. We've learned that everyone has their journey, their struggles, and their way of navigating life. We've come to understand that, just like us, they need time to grow, to learn, to find their way. And in that understanding, we find peace. We find the ability to empathize rather than judge, to support rather than criticize. We realize that just as we need time to become who we are, so does everyone else. We come to understand that the timing of change and personal growth is deeply individual. What works for one person may not work for another, and the path each of us takes is not always linear. Change can feel erratic and unpredictable, often unfolding in ways we never imagined. Yet, when we embrace this truth, we begin to approach life and others with a new perspective. We no longer expect things to follow a set schedule or meet our expectations. Instead, we accept that people grow and change at their own pace. This realization allows us to step outside of ourselves and view the experiences of others through a more compassionate lens. Rather than judging, we offer kindness and understanding. Rather than growing frustrated, we extend our support. Patience becomes our ally in every interaction, teaching us that growth takes time, and that sometimes simply being there for someone is the most profound form of assistance we can offer. This patience is not limited to our relationships with others. It deeply affects how we engage with life itself. As we age, we begin to realize that the road to success, peace, or understanding is rarely smooth and never swift. We come to appreciate that the process, the struggles, and the challenges we face are just as valuable, if not more so, than the result. It's through overcoming obstacles and pushing through difficult times that we build the strength, resilience, and wisdom that we carry with us for the rest of our lives. The waiting, the persevering, these are the moments that truly shape us. It is this long-term perspective that helps us trust the journey, even when it feels uncertain or slow-moving. And we start to understand that time, in its quiet way, often serves as the greatest teacher. It teaches us patience, resilience, and ultimately wisdom. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment too below to let me know that you are still here with me. As we cultivate this deeper understanding of life, we begin to offer others the same space to grow. We no longer push or rush them to meet our expectations. Instead, we allow others the time they need to evolve, just as we have. It's not about fixing people or solving their problems, but about being present and offering the kind of support that allows them to find their way. The best way we can help is by showing up with an open heart and a non-judgmental presence, offering guidance not as a directive, but as a gentle suggestion, a light that guides rather than a hand that forces. Our experiences have shaped us into who we are today, and those experiences can offer invaluable insights to others. But it's important to remember that our wisdom is uniquely ours. It may not always align with someone else's journey. The challenge lies in sharing what we've learned with a spirit of humility and empathy. We must be careful not to impose our paths on others, but to offer our wisdom in a way that leaves room for our growth. We are not the authors of their stories. We are simply fellow travelers who have walked a little farther down the road. When we offer our guidance with compassion, we create an environment where respect and understanding can flourish, where relationships can grow stronger, and where our positive influence can leave a lasting impact on the people we care about. Patience and empathy evolve into much more than personal virtues. They become the legacy we leave behind. As we grow older, we have the opportunity to be a pillar of support, comfort, and wisdom for those around us. We have the power to pass down our experiences and insights in ways that uplift others, enriching their lives as much as our own. Through this process, we build a ripple effect of kindness, empathy, and understanding that can travel far beyond us. As we continue to offer guidance with love and compassion, we contribute to a world where patience and empathy are foundational to how we connect. These values, when passed from generation to generation, have the power to create a more compassionate and understanding society where people aren't rushed or judged, but are allowed the time and space they need to be their true selves. In addition to this, living with purpose stands as one of the most profound ways to bring meaning and direction into our lives. There's something incredibly powerful about waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose, knowing that everything you do has a deeper meaning, a higher calling. When we live with purpose, even the simplest tasks can feel significant. We find ourselves more connected to the world around us, more focused, and more motivated to do the things that matter most. Purpose provides clarity amid chaos, helping us to align our actions with our values and long-term goals, and to prioritize our energy toward the things that truly resonate with us. The journey to finding purpose is deeply personal, and it often starts with introspection. It's about looking inward and asking ourselves the hard questions. What excites us? What makes us feel truly alive? What do we want to contribute to the world? The path to discovering your purpose can take time and experimentation. It's a process of trial and error, of exploring different interests, skills, and passions until something clicks. But when you find it, when you uncover that thing that sets your heart on fire, it becomes the guiding force that propels you forward. Suddenly, your actions are no longer driven by obligation or fear, but by a deep and unwavering passion. This is the power of living with purpose. It transforms the way we experience every moment, filling our lives with meaning, clarity, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Living with purpose is one of the most transformative forces in our lives. It doesn't necessarily have to be something grand or world-changing, though it can be. Rather, it's about finding something that speaks to your soul, something that ignites passion within you and gives your days a sense of direction. It could be anything that aligns with your values, whether it's pursuing creative endeavors, helping others, advancing your career, or making a positive impact in your community. Purpose can be found in the smallest moments of life. in nurturing relationships, in growing your personal development, and in striving to become the best version of yourself. When you live with purpose, every moment feels more intentional. Your actions become aligned with your values, and you make choices that reflect what truly matters to you. It's like setting your compass toward fulfillment, knowing that each step you take brings you closer to the life you envision. This sense of purpose creates momentum and fills your days with energy. Passion flows through you, turning what may seem like ordinary tasks into extraordinary opportunities to move closer to your goals. The enthusiasm that comes with pursuing something meaningful becomes infectious. It touches everyone around you, inspiring them to pursue their passions and creating a sense of shared purpose that binds you together. Obstacles become less daunting when you live with purpose. Challenges are inevitable, but when you're deeply connected to a goal that matters to you, it gives you the strength to push through. Purpose shifts your focus from immediate setbacks to the bigger picture, the impact you're working toward. Even in difficult times, your sense of purpose provides clarity. It helps you remain grounded and confident, reminding you that your current struggle is just a chapter in a much bigger story. It's in these moments that you realize how powerful purpose can be, guiding you through uncertainty and helping you find the courage to keep moving forward. Purpose also provides a deep sense of fulfillment. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings with it a profound sense of satisfaction. Whether you're celebrating a milestone or simply enjoying the moments of joy in doing what you love, living with purpose gives you a connection to your life that is both grounding and enriching. It motivates you to continue, inspiring you to put in the effort and dedication needed to move closer to your dreams. And as you progress, your passion becomes a light that shines brighter, encouraging others to pursue their paths as well. If you're still with me, I would love for you to comment number 5 below to let me know that you're still engaged with these lessons. Your time is so valuable, and I truly appreciate you sharing this moment with me. In the hustle and bustle of our fast-paced world, it's so easy to overlook the simple yet deeply profound beauty that surrounds us every day. We often rush through our lives, distracted by the noise of daily tasks, unaware of the small joys that lie just beneath the surface. But the truth is, it's these small moments, the seemingly insignificant details, that hold the power to bring us immense joy, fulfillment, and a deep sense of connection to the world around us. The act of noticing these moments, pausing to truly experience them, can change everything. It begins with cultivating mindfulness, the art of being present in the moment. When we are mindful, we truly engage with the world around us, noticing the things we would normally overlook: the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the scent of fresh flowers blooming. These little gifts from nature can ground us and bring us back to the present moment. How often do we rush through our days without noticing the beauty around us? Pausing to observe the world, even in the smallest of ways, can offer a much-needed respite from the chaos of modern life, bringing a sense of peace and tranquility. Think about the last time you took a walk in the park or sat by a quiet lake. If you didn't rush through it, if you slowed down and took in the details, the soft murmur of water, the vibrant colors of the sky, the flutter of birds in flight, you would have felt a sense of calm and wonder that often goes unnoticed. These moments of connection with nature can help restore balance to our busy lives, reminding us of the world's quiet beauty and our place within it. In addition to the beauty of nature, the simple act of spending quality time with loved ones is another way to embrace the richness of life. In a world that moves so quickly, we often get caught up in our own lives, losing sight of the importance of meaningful human connections. But the truth is, it's the quiet moments shared with the people we care about, whether it's a laugh over a cup of coffee, a shared meal, or just sitting in silence, that nurture our emotional well-being and deepen our relationships. It's in these moments that we experience the true richness of life, the feeling that we are seen, heard, and valued. Gratitude is also a powerful tool for appreciating the simple things in life. It's easy to get swept up in the demands of daily life and overlook the small blessings that make life beautiful. But when we take the time to reflect on the blessings of the day, even the smallest ones, a warm smile from a stranger, the comfort of a cozy blanket, or the joy of a delicious meal, we begin to shift our perspective. We start to see the richness that is present even in life's most ordinary moments. and we open our hearts to the abundance that surrounds us. In the end, it's these simple moments that truly shape our lives. They create the foundation for deeper connections, lasting memories, and a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. By appreciating the small things, we cultivate a life of gratitude, mindfulness, and connection, one that can help us navigate the ups and downs of life with a sense of peace and contentment. Practicing gratitude is more than just a practice. It's a transformative force that helps us cultivate a deep sense of contentment and fulfillment. When we begin to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, we stop constantly searching for something bigger or more extraordinary to bring us happiness. Gratitude allows us to find joy in the everyday, in the small, often overlooked moments that make up our lives. It's in these moments, whether we're gazing at the changing colors of a sunset or sharing a quiet conversation with a loved one, that true fulfillment can be found. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what we need to achieve next, gratitude shifts our mindset and helps us see the richness in what already is. While we often think of gratitude for nature and relationships, it's equally important to recognize the beauty in routine activities. These daily tasks, cooking a meal, sipping a warm cup of tea, reading a book, may seem insignificant, but when we approach them with mindfulness, they become acts of beauty in their own right. Imagine the simple act of preparing a meal. As you chop vegetables, you notice their colors and textures. As the food simmers, the rich aromas fill the air. You're not just feeding your body, but also nurturing your soul as you take pride in creating something nourishing with your own hands. These moments, though ordinary, have the power to ground us and bring us joy. Rather than viewing these tasks as mundane chores or obligations, we can learn to approach them with a sense of curiosity and appreciation for the present moment. When we do this, we unlock the hidden magic in everyday life. It's all about the mindset we bring to the moment, about finding joy in the simplest of action and embracing the peace they bring. And this, in turn, enhances our overall well-being. But living with purpose and appreciating the small moments doesn't mean we should neglect the larger aspects of life, such as our goals, dreams, or ambitions. Rather, it's about balance. It's about recognizing that while striving for success and personal growth is important, it's equally vital to savor the present and find happiness in what we already have. This shift in mindset doesn't mean we stop dreaming or setting goals. Instead, it allows us to experience the richness of life in every moment, without always looking toward the next achievement. It encourages us to live fully, appreciating where we are while still moving toward where we want to be. In times of struggle, appreciating the simple things can be especially powerful. Life's challenges can sometimes feel overwhelming, but when we pause to notice the small moments of beauty and joy around us, whether it's a gentle breeze on our faces or a warm hug from a loved one, we find the strength to carry on. These moments of stillness and grace remind us that even amid difficulty, life is filled with goodness. The small, simple things can provide us with comfort and resilience, acting as reminders that we are not alone and that there is always beauty to be found, even in the hardest times. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons helpful, please comment number 6 below to let me know that you're still here with me. I truly appreciate your time and attention. As we age, we accumulate not just memories, but wisdom that can serve as an invaluable resource for younger generations. Your experiences, the lessons you've learned, and the insight you've gained are treasures that can guide others as they navigate their own lives. It's important to strive to be a positive role model, someone who embodies the values, principles, and behaviors you hope to see in others. Lead by example, not just through words, but through the way you live your life. Demonstrate integrity, kindness, resilience, and a sense of purpose in everything you do. Living authentically and with intention is one of the most powerful ways to inspire others. When you live a life true to your values and passions, you show others how to pursue their own best lives. Share your personal stories, your triumphs, your failures, the lessons you've learned along the way. Let people see how you've navigated challenges, how you've persevered, and how you've grown. By offering your experiences and practical advice, you give others the tools they need to build their success. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Your life, when lived with purpose and positivity, can motivate others to take control of their paths and make meaningful contributions to the world. When you embrace patience, understanding, and compassion, you become a beacon of silent attraction. People are drawn to individuals who radiate warmth, kindness, and wisdom, not because of their outward appearance or material possessions, but because of the deeper qualities that define who they are. These are the qualities that make you truly unique and unforgettable. True attractiveness, I believe, comes from being a person of substance. It's not about how you look or what you own. It's about the strength of your character, your ability to stand firm in your beliefs, your deep care for others, and your ongoing commitment to bettering yourself. When you focus on embodying these traits, you become more than just someone to admire. You become a source of inspiration, a guiding light for others. Being a role model is about creating a legacy that will be remembered long after you're gone. It's about leaving behind a trail of positive influence and guiding others to live with courage, compassion, and conviction. Through your example, you have the power to shape the future, lifting those who look to you for guidance and showing them the way toward their greatness. As we wrap up today's video, I want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered. From the power of practicing gratitude and embracing the small moments, to living with purpose and being a role model for others, these concepts are all about living a life that's intentional, fulfilling, and full of meaning. The wisdom we've shared today can serve as a foundation for building a life rooted in kindness, resilience, and mindfulness. So I want to hear from you. What have you learned so far from this video? What's one thing you're going to bring into your life and start practicing today, whether it's being more present in the little moments, living with more purpose, or showing up as a positive role model? I'd love to know how these lessons are impacting you. Please comment below with one thing you've learned and plan to practice in your own life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.